Me and my friends have a little bit of a problem. You see, we all like to play multiplayer Hearts of Iron 4 on the same side. Another thing we all like is playing in the Balkans because we're all a little bit hesitant to play the biggest powers because it's a little bit more fun to play as a small guy and punch up to the big dog. This, however, creates a little bit of a problem because all of the Balkans kind of require you to eat each other if you want to grow strong and powerful. To remedy this problem, I have discovered a tactic in order to play as tall Yugoslavia in Hearts of Iron 4. This not only turns you into one of the strongest powers in all of Europe, but also absolutely cucks the Axis, almost ensuring that you get a win. So without further ado, let me show you how it's done. So as always, we gotta start with the national spirits. As Yugoslavia, we have A, Prince Paul with absolutely no modifiers whatsoever. This is a lot better than it could be, so we're gonna call this a positive. Next up, Croatian opposition, stability minus 30%. This is a pretty strong debuff to us because Yugoslavia is kind of a little bit of a new nation in the period of 1936. Formed out of the ashes of World War I, not everybody is on board with this plan. The Croatians are no exception. We also have Macedonian opposition with a whole bunch of negative modifiers. Slovene nationalism, a Serbian general staff which gives us better max planning but worse military leader cost, and finally, the anti-German military, which is just ideology drift defense, which is not bad. So the main thing that we have to take care of in these national spirits are all of our nations just not really liking us all that much. But before we do that, let's go ahead and nail down the basics of Yugoslavia, just as every other run. So, research. We're gonna go very big into industry early on, so production, construction, and electronic engineering. Go ahead and throw your entire military into one army group, and we're going to change every single one of them into the infantry division, because we will not be using tanks, and we are not going to even try. Next up, military factories. We have one extra. We're just going to throw it on infantry equipment. We can go ahead and begin to build some civilian factories, mainly in Serbia, I believe, but we will first build up an infrastructure. That looks good to me. And finally, dockyard. You can go ahead and just build whatever you want. You can either go with convoys or submarines. I'm going to go with submarines just to prevent any Italian naval invasions in the future. Now it's time for the national focus. So the path we're going to be going down today is the left one, the mildly historical one, but really not actually at all. First up, we're going with the Western focus, so let's begin there. And we're simply going to unpause the game until that focus is done. Alright, first focus is done. That's given us quite a bit more political power. Very nice to see. And has also given us another national spirit in the form of King Peter for a free 10% stability. Not bad. Next national spirit, we can either go with A, friendship treaty with Italy, which will give us political power and relations with Italy, or reinforce old alliances, which does not give us political power and gives us requesting license agreement with the Allies. In this case, I'm going to be taking the Italian one just because it's a 35-day focus, as opposed to the 70-day focus of reinforcing old alliances, so let's go ahead and knock that one out as well. At this point, we can go ahead and also hire an advisor. I'm going to take this man right here, the constitutional philosopher, for his extra political power gain, just because political power is always good. Now we're making a respectable 1.23 PP per day. Very, very nice. Now, once the friendship treaty with Italy is over, we have a little bit of a choice to make. You can either go with A, attract Axis capital, which gives us production efficiency cap and production efficiency growth, or we can attract the Allied capital and take minus 15% consumer goods to factories. Honestly, I don't really care which one of these you take. They're both pretty good, but I'm going to go with the Allied capital just because I like the consumer goods to factories reduction. So that's the next one on our list of things to do. And now that we're done with the attract Allied capital, it is time to engage in my secret plan. So I told you we are going to be playing as tall Yugoslavia. That means getting an absolute fuckload of factories in as quick a time as possible. At the beginning of the game, we only start with about 19 factories, which is, for lack of a technical term, absolute garbage. As opposed to somebody like Italy, a minor Axis power, they have roughly 60 to 70 factories at the beginning of the game. I can't be bothered to check the actual number right now. But that's not going to matter because by the time I'm done, I'm going to be on the exact same playing field as Italy. So let me show you how we're going to do it. We will begin by taking the limited self-government path. This is going to release the Republic of Slovenia as a puppet and get rid of our Slovene nationalism, national spirit. This is a 35-day focus. It's not going to take very long to do. Now, I know most of you at home are sitting and thinking to yourselves, this just sounds like the cucking myself plan, and to that, you would be mildly correct. But trust me, by the time we're done, we are going to be absolutely busted. Just stick with me. Continue doing all your researches just like you would do normally. Now, limited self-government is done, and you can see that a little guy just popped out of the north side of us. This is not a bad thing. I know it looks bad. Trust me, it's not. Moving on to the next focus, we need to shoot over to a devolved Croatia. Don't take the one on the left, we want the one on the right. This one right here. This is going to release 2 more subjects for us to control. Again, do not not panic. I have everything under control, and you're gonna trust me. Now, in the meantime, you can go ahead and start running some anti-communist raids and some anti-democratic raids just to get your stability up, because stability, it's not really gonna be a massive issue, but it is just enough to worry about. And there's 2 more friends that we have now under our control. And I know you're panicking. I know it. I know this feels wrong, but oh, it's gonna feel so right once we're done. Keeping up with the plan, we are next going to go with Divide Bosnia. This is yet again going to release 2 more subjects. Up, and there they are, the 2 new friends to add to our collection. But my friends, it does not stop there, not even close, because we have yet more friends to release. Dissolve the Bonnet of Serbia. Now, in addition to making brand new friends for us to be friendly with, this has also been getting rid of a lot of our bad debuffs. We no longer have the Croatian one and the Slovene one. We do have the Macedonian one, but that one's gonna be gone soon. See, all of our national spirits, barring one, are now positive. Now, make sure at a certain point you do go ahead and grab a Chief of Army. I think I'm gonna go with this defensive man because I don't really plan on doing a lot of offensive pushes into the Axis later. And there we go, 3 more friends in our Yugoslav Buddy Pact Empire. And now to do the exact same thing again with Autonomy for Slavic Transylvania. We're releasing 2 more vassals out of us with a 35-day focus, and once that is done, it is time to begin our plans. We have completely dissolved Yugoslavia off the face of the map, and we are now simply Serbia. Wow, isn't that nice? Now, I know you're thinking to yourself at this point, Josh, you're an absolute dumb fuck. What have you done? Yugoslavia is ruined, and to that I would say absolutely, but I have a plan. You see, not only have we released a bunch of nations, but what we have done is given them a level of autonomy. This has translated to every single nation having their own focus tree. This is simply the basic focus tree, but if you didn't know, the basic focus tree has a lot of little focuses in the industrial effort. Things such as extra civilian factory, extra military factories, there's 3 of those in there. I can see you over there starting to put the pieces together, but let me tell you, every single nation that we have released has the ability to, by itself, create 3 military factories, 4 civilian factories, and 6 pieces of infrastructure through their focus trees. We have released 10 new subjects. And if I'm calculating all the math correctly, that is a free 70 factories being constructed by our vassals. And they are going to be done with those in absolutely no time. But we still have a problem. How on earth do we put this mess back together? Well, if I was a complete and total idiot, I would tell you to come to the Manage Subject screen, and then here we can blah, 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 blah. We're not going to do that. Instead, we have a means of putting ourselves back together when the time is right. But that is not yet time. Instead, it is time to focus on our own industry. We got to build up along with our friends. So, industrialization program commence. It is time to build up our own little Serbia, big and strong for the world to see, building up construction sectors with the 9 factories that we do still have it, because we do take a part of all of everybody else's stuff and use it for ourselves. Just keep building up your civilian factories and heading through the economy focus tree. Keep running through all the industrial researches. We're gonna get that nice and big, ready to go. The Yugoslav economy will shine like never before. Industrialization program is complete. Now it's time to move on to the next one, expand mining industry. I'm sure you can see a pattern at this point that it's just a lot of pressing buttons in the focus tree, but if you do it in just the right order, we can create something beautiful. And there's more research to be done, and oh, look at that, we got some research bonuses to get even further ahead of time if we want to. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really need to do this yet, so instead, we're gonna move on to infantry equipment and get all of our basic infantry goods up and running, because we will need to be fighting a war at some point in the future, but not yet because Austria still exists. And we have some more military factories from all our vassals. Actually, we have 8, so now it's time to get some actual base goods into our military. Towed artillery, trucks, stick at least 1 on trains, and let's get another support equipment and another infantry equipment. We're looking a little bit bad on steel, but that's okay right now. I'm not going to correct that just yet because we are not needing to make a ton of infantry equipment just at this point. At this point, you get a little bit of a branching fork path. You can either go with civilian factories or you can go with the military factories. In my opinion, military factories are always more valuable than civilian factories if it's in equal number because military factories make guns. If you want to win the war, you need mills. And that's 3 more mills down on the field. Time for, it looks like actually 4 more military factories worth of stuff because our subjects keep making more mills for us to use. It is beautiful. More guns. A little bit of a deficit on iron, but that's not too bad. We'll just go ahead and trade for a little bit of it. We can give the Soviet Union, yeah, 2 factories. 2 factories is fine. Time to get ourselves a research slot. But again, even more military factories. We're we're up to a solid 16, 31 factories altogether. Looking pretty good, but it's not where we're gonna be yet. And now we have a little bit of another choice. At this point, it is a little bit up to you. You can either choose to go down the right side, which primarily offers some steel in Moravia, 16 to be exact, which is not nothing. That's about 2 factories worth. Or you can go on the left side and get 3 extra factories worth. In my humble opinion, I do believe the left side is the better one, but you can do what you want because that extra steel can become even more steel with all the infrastructure and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. It really just depends on how you want to play, but both of these are fine. But for this run, I'm going to be taking the left path. Now, at this point in the game, you should be about good on all your stockpiles, even though the main problem we have now is that we have 0 manpower, absolutely nobody in the entire military, to go into the front lines and shoot guns at people. This is a problem that we will be fixing in the future. Not yet, though. Not yet. And there goes Austria, so we're actually making pretty good time right now. Eventually, we're going to get these German pressure events, and honestly, we can kind of ignore them. Keep them on our good side is never a bad thing to do. Now, let's take up more military factories and another civilian factory. Why not? Why not? Why not just feast on these factories in the focus tree just for me? We move up to limited conscription, even though it doesn't super help us at this point, gets us a few more guys into our military. We can maybe fill out all our regiments at some point. What's our fielded manpower looking like right now? 211,000. Not bad. That is a respectable military size. It's gonna need to be a lot bigger, but hey, it is what it is. I think it might be time to go ahead and add some towed anti-air to this formation as well. Let's go ahead and get some anti-aircraft guns instead of competing for the actual air supremacy in this run. We can just go ahead and finish off the economic focus tree. I take that research slot first, though. I think that's the right decision to make. Gonna go ahead and shift my template for my main infantry division to actually use the anti-air guns that we're making, and add one more infantry division to get that nice rounded off 20 combat width. Honestly, I don't remember if 20 combat width is the meta or not. I think it is, but someone in the comments can tell me if it actually is or not. But newsflash, it's really not gonna matter all that much. We'll see how that hurt. Looks like we need about 400 more anti-aircraft guns. That's not bad. We can go ahead and start prioritizing some of those. Yeah, we got 4. That's perfect, 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 perfect. And the Sudeten has fallen, so things are starting to heat up very, very quickly now. Looks like Italy actually wants a non-aggression pact with us. I'll accept that, actually. Love to have a little bit of safety, you know? Especially when my country is so broken and fragmented, and oh no, what would I ever do if someone were to invade me? I don't know what I would do. This is a secret tactic I like to call lying, because I know exactly what I would do. And there we go. That is the economy side of the focus tree pretty much all done. We do have the rare minerals and whatnot, but I don't really need this stuff. I don't need any of that. Instead, it is time to address our biggest issue as Yugoslavia, and that is the fact that someone dropped us on the floor and we broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Allow me to direct you towards the bottom of the focus tree. A united kingdom. We're not worried about this focus. We're actually worried about the one underneath of it. No, not that one, not the guaranteed religious liberties. In fact, it is reunite the kingdoms. Once we move all the way down here, we will annex every single subject that we have for free. And instead of explaining to you what that's gonna do, let's just go ahead and do it. So I'll see you once we're down there. And there goes Czech, so it might be time to go ahead and hurry up with a few things, though at least France needs to fall before we're in any real danger. Alright, and we're finally down to the one that I've wanted to do, reunite the kingdoms. Now, if we go ahead and check out all of our subjects and look where they are in the focus tree, most of them have actually done what I wanted them to do in the form of going down the industrial effort focus. Now, there's a few that are still dragging their feet, so we can still wait a little bit longer before we actually fully do this focus, because hey, extra factory building slots is damn good. So instead of rushing down this one, because we don't need to do it just yet, I'm gonna go with local militias for the extra recruitable population, 2%. That is going to add up in the long run, because our biggest problem as Yugoslavia is going to be manpower. We just don't have enough of it. This is also why I have decided to go ahead and add the field hospital into our main infantry division. I know this isn't the most effective way to do it, but I really don't want to lose men. And World War II is finally on. Poland is about to get slapped, which means France is about to get touched, which means I'm probably about a year away from being under the boot of the Germans if I don't don't do this right. So in order to prepare, I have begun to build forts along my border with the Axis. I got a lot of time to prepare, and that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make sure these forts are as high level as possible before we are fully in and battling the Reich. Engineer Company's level 2 is now research. I think I'm going to go ahead and go ahead of time penalty and try to get the 42 just because entrenchment is really, really damn good. And while I'm there, I'm going to switch over to the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine for the extra entrenchment speed and max entrenchment and all the planning and all those good things. Going to take also static warfare for more entrenchment, and the rest of it doesn't matter. I intend to play a very, very defensively minded game with the Axis today. And there goes Warsaw. Pretty damn quick, I might add. So now it's just France versus the Reich. All right, France is still alive at this point. I think I don't want to push it that much further and risk anything going whoopsie-daisy, bad. So instead, it's time to reunite the kingdoms, the moment you've all been waiting for, because I'm sure you're all dying to know how many factories we actually get out of this stupid-ass strategy. Some better anti-air. Let's go ahead and swap those over. We have got supply and logistics for days. 2,000 anti-air in reserve, 2,000 artillery in reserve, 40,000 guns, 1,000 trucks, 1,000 support equipment, and like 41 trains. We are going to be damn ready for this invasion. And there's the lowlands going down. So World War II is officially on its way, and we are going to be the next stop on that block. And there we have it. Reunite the kingdoms, fully done. A brand new Yugoslavia formed from the fragmented ashes of what it once was. Reforming with a solid 108 factories, 40 military factories, 60 civilians, and 7 dockyards. What does Italy have? Italy has at maximum 56 civilian factories, so we have more civs than they do, and a military factory count of probably about 50. Needless to say, our economy is competitive with them, and I have achieved my promise. So now it's time to actually see what we got in terms of manpower. A lot of manpower, and we're gonna need even more, and we've inherited a new army. We got that down. Let's throw these guys down here on the Albanian border, shall we, with these boys up here, probably going to the northern side of things and guarding that fort line that I spent so long creating. There we go, I think that's perfect. And with even more military factories, we could even build up our own air force at this point if I had the manpower for it, but I don't think I'm going to, so let's just do more infantry equipment, more support equipment, more trucks, can't go wrong with trucks, another artillery, and probably just some trains at this point. Why not? Why not? And more submarines. I'll just attach them to one of these armies. There's Paris gone, and France is over, and it is us as a bastion against the Axis now, with maybe the help of Romania and Greece. But we're ready for it. Stability is 99%, war support is 95%, with enough political power and a stockpile to last us years. We're ready to take on the Axis. I think while I'm at it, I also want to build up a lot of anti-aircraft guns, because I don't want them to have any air supremacy whatsoever. Now, another thing you're going to notice is all the building slots that were added. We actually have a max of like 15, 14, 13, 17 factories in a lot of the states that we used to control and then gave away. Who knew giving people the ability to actually build up their own stuff was effective? Seems to be pretty damn effective. Well, Bulgaria just joined the Axis, and Legionary Romania is also in there, so it looks like we're a little bit surrounded right now. Hopefully things don't go too bad. Surely not. That's all right. We'll have another army to cover that front here in just a moment. Hey, look, IMRO activity. Let's see. I've got no manpower right now, so I can't deal with it because all of my manpower is in the military. 700,000 fielded manpower is Yugoslavia. For record, that is much bigger than the Italian military. Not as big as the German one, but add 2 Yugoslavias together and we would make that up. So we have turned ourselves into a pretty formidable nation at this point, my friends. And we're also very ahead on technology. We're pretty much good on damn near everything, if I'm honest. And our stockpiles are still absolutely massive. And at this point, we're really just building up anti-aircraft guns, waiting for the Axis to dare attack us, because the moment they do, they're getting devastated. They've declared war on Greece and simply ignored me. I wonder if I could just go ahead and join the UK. Would they let me do that? Ask to join faction. I don't think I'm not democratic enough for them. Surely I could become democratic enough at a certain point. Let's run some anti-fascist raids, why don't we? Yeah, Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Well, if they only have this little front here, I don't think there's going to be a lot they can do about it. There's Iraq in the axis. Pretty neat, I guess. No, Greece, I need you to be better, please. Could you please be a little bit better than what you are right now? Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and improve relations with the UK, see if I can maybe get into the Allies, because I kind of want to get a piece of this, and I don't want Greece to fall at this point, if I'm honest. I'd really like it if they were better. You know, just a little bit better than what they are right now. Yeah, it looks like Greece is going to get a little bit touched up, and that's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Italy demands Dalmatia. Absolutely not. No, sir. That's not happening. You see, I worked very hard to make all of those states incredibly lucrative, and you don't just get to take it from me. Dalmatia's got 10 factories in it. It's not happening, my guy. Yeah, it would have been pretty nice if... Oh, damn, they're losing Sardinia? Okay, let's go free France. I don't know where you even exist on the map, but good job. I have more infantrymen to do infantry things with. We'll throw them on the Greek front, because I feel like that one's going to be the most hairy once things get under wraps. Oh, I could send an attaché to the UK. That's nice. I like to see that. Got all their units waiting and ready to go. What's going on here? A lot of Italians starving to death in Sardinia, I see. Works for me. I'll be coming out on top of this deal. Man, I am frothing at the mouth, waiting for the day they decide to send any air power into Yugoslavia at all. With all of the anti-aircraft guns I have, I am ready to take them all down. I will shred the German Air Force. Oh, looks like they actually gave their stuff to Bulgaria, which means I don't have to actually guard it. Ooh, because Bulgaria never actually joins the war. At least on paper, that is. The one time they actually do, I'll be completely screwed, but we don't need to worry about that right now, because it's not gonna happen. Bulgaria issues. No, we will send our attaché wherever the hell we want. No, Bulgaria just joined the war. The moment I said they weren't going to, they showed up. That's awesome. Ooh, Italy has a war goal against me, but they can't use it because of our non-aggression pact, you dickwad. It's not happening. Hey, UK, do you like me enough to join the faction yet? Not yet. Different ideologies. It's okay. I'm mostly democratic, man. Can't you cut me some slack? I'm running anti-fascist raids and all that good stuff. I know you love anti-fascist raids. It does, in fact, seem like I maybe need to do something about Bulgaria, so we'll just split off half, send you guys over, and that should be fine, I think. In the event that I maybe have to go to war with every single one of my land neighbors, I'd like to be a little bit prepared. So maybe it's time to build a giant wall. Oh, what is this? They're doing widespread Bulgarian sentiment. Nasty. Gross even. I need more manpower. How do I get more manpower? We gotta be at war. But I don't want to be at war without all the manpower. At a certain point, they have to declare war on me, right? I didn't do all this for nothing, right? The massive Yugoslavian defense force has deterred the aggressors a little bit too well, and now I don't know what to do. Do I declare war on them myself? That seems a little bit reckless. But it could be incredibly funny. 40 days and I could go. Maybe we do that once they go to war with Russia. You gotta be smart about this. I've still got time to build up. 80,000 guns. Oh, okay. I have no reason to really jump in on this at the moment. I can let the Soviet Union take a bit of the brunt for now. The problem is Bulgaria actually got what they wanted and joined in the actual war before I wanted them to, which is a little bit of a problem for me, because I had only planned to operate off of 2 fronts and not one giant one consisting of my entire country. So I think we're gonna wait a little bit before we actually get busy. I'm gonna build up just a few more fort lines first, because I don't really want to lose any of my territory, and right now that is definitely what would happen with this far spread of a defense. Yeah, it looks like Russia's doing fine right now. Let me get just a few more of my forts up, and then I'll be ready to go. All right, it's time for the proper Justify War goal, because my other one expired. Oopsie, I did a little bit too soon, but that's all right. Now, one thing I am gonna do real quick before that, though, is create a proper defensive line around my entire country so that I can quickly make a proper field marshal front line once the war actually begins. Everybody get organized, get where you want to be, get entrenched, and we'll get going. Hey, the US is in the Allies. I think that's a good time for me to maybe join the Allies. What do you say? All right, war goals justified. Let's get it. I declare war on you for being a pompous dickhead. Any objections? Now let's get rid of this, and we will convert that into a field marshal front line immediately and make sure that everybody's on board. Now, England, can I join the Axis? Sorry, the Allies. I don't know why I always call it the Axis. Let me in. Thank you, thank you. Let's get it on. Defense time, let's get it. That should help relieve some of the Soviet Union's troubles, and then that also gives me the ability to start racking up some war support. Get my war participation up big. The Germans are showing up immediately down here. We'll just keep building up a lot of defenses. We want this line thick, impenetrable, and absolutely not going to fall to the Germans. Well, looks like they don't even want to attack me. Perfect. Oh, there they go. There they go. Come on, bring some pressure on. Why don't you? Build up your planning bonus. I got my entrenchment. Oh, are they actually gonna break that? That's a level 4 fort. I'll be impressed. What do these battles look like? Yeah, they're gonna take some damage trying to push that. If they take it, that's all right. At this point, we just want to get some damage on them. Oh, let's go, UK. Drop those troops in Italy and take them down. Capitulate Italy before they can do anything. That'd be sick. Probably not gonna happen, but hey, I can dream. Now, let's see. All right, they're starting to make their actual pushes now. Looks like I'm trying to push out here for some reason. Honestly, I should just pull out of this. There's no reason to be here. Damn, they really want to push this front up here, don't they? A lot in Albania, a lot in Greece. Surely these troops do not have good supply. There's no way they're getting past the British Navy. I guess actually, you know what? I completely forgot about Bulgaria. Bulgaria gets cut off, they're done for. Now we're just gonna keep sitting here, we're gonna keep playing defense, and we're gonna keep racking up kills. How's this war going? We got 3% on war participation, pretty good. We've only lost 35,000 casualties, not bad. How many have we done? About 100,000, not too bad, not too bad. They're not really pushing me as much as I was kind of hoping, but that's all right. That is okay. I'm sure they'll get aggressive here at some point. We just gotta wear them down, wear down their offense, and eventually we will be victorious. Unfortunately, I have absolutely zero people I can trade with because they didn't defend Greece that good like I was hoping. Yeah, I'm gonna manually move you to make sure you don't get encircled. Thank you very much. Actually, that is my level 7 fort. Maybe that was a bad idea. That might be a small blunder on my part. Not gonna worry about that. We'll ignore that one. Ooh, little landing in Greece. Let's go. Push them out. Oh, damn, Soviet Union just said they're booking it straight there. Give me an attaché. Let me see what you were cooking with. Oh my god, Russia, what is this plan? I love it, but like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you just booking it for Romania? All right, fair enough. Damn, seems like the Germans are way more worried about me than Russia. I guess I did kind of surprise them on the front lines, but you know, you do what you gotta do sometimes. We gotta get them cleared out of here in the south, I think is the main thing. They're pushing me really, really hard for some reason. They really want me. Ooh, we're gunning down their damn fighters. Ooh. Shoot them all down. All right, how's my war participation now? 5%? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's respectable. They're beginning to actually get aggressive, which is a little bit funny. Man, they really want to push this one corridor for some reason, and I really don't know why. This is just their big focus point. They're gonna get cut off if they don't stop at some point. Yugoslavia holds. All right, Free France has taken Sardinia. Nice, nice. Very good, very good. New war participants. Very nice. And Russia's doing absolutely everything it can to murder Bulgaria. They're trying to get down in there, reaching for it. What is this, like, three-pronged offensive just from Russia? This is weird looking. Whatever. We'll just keep playing defense like I planned to. Big defense, big casualties, big war participation numbers, big peace deal in the future. How's our manpower reserves? We're about 100,000 down from our cap. That's fine. We can work with that. They have kicked me from the faction. Ingenious, Winston Churchill. Your tactics are magnificent. Let me just... Why do you hate me? Faction traitor. You kicked me out of this, my guy. Give me my military access back, all right? All right, you little ding-dong. I could just join the Soviets. They'd probably treat me better. Am I not democratic enough for you, Winston, Mr. Churchill? Damn, they really, really want to push this. I don't understand how this could possibly be working for them pushing through the mountain forts, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah, keep slamming yourselves into me. Let me rack up that juicy war participation. 8% now. How many casualties have I done to you? 300,000? Ooh. Good numbers. Non-aggression pact. Absolutely. Now you're gonna invite me back to the Allies? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna let me come back in? Now you're gonna kick me from the faction because I generated way too much world tension. How much did I generate? 23%. That's not even that bad. I just declared war on Italy. Your war goal rival guy. Damn, they really just want to push this corridor still. This cannot be a smart decision, right? Am I dumb? I just need Russia to take out Romania fully. Actually, how close is Romania to dying? Oh, they are super close to death. Go Russia, push further. Fall of Rome. What the hell is going on in this world? This is insane. Why is Russia naval invading Rome? Is this what happens when Bulgaria actually joins the war? This is stupid. This is dumb. I'm baffled. Yeah, there is no way this is a smart play by them. They are funneling and funneling and funneling troops in, and I really just want to collapse on this right here and end it all. I guess they can hold it because they still have air superiority. I haven't shot down every last plane yet. Yeah, all their close air support is in Yugoslavia. I am the #1 target for the Axis for some reason. What the hell is this? Protectorate of Albania. Why are you here? All right, whatever. I guess I'll take this fort back. Let me have it. Let me have it. Let me get my guy in there. Please, pretty please. Thank you very much. You are right where I want you to be now. God, this is a weird play by... I feel like I can just do this and win. Am I wrong here? Such a messy war. There we go. Re-invited to the faction. Hopefully Winston Churchill doesn't kick me out this time. All right, allies, I need you to do something cool at this point. All right, we actually cut through here. Are they gonna let me keep walking, or is this where it stops? All right, I don't have the pushing power. They still have massive air superiority in only the Balkans of places. This is where their entire air force has gone just to shred me. All right, Mussolini's been deposed because of a What is going on? Why are the Soviets the ones doing naval invasions into Italy? I don't understand this world. They're still slamming into me. Soviet Union is just dogpiling onto Italy for some reason. All right, it seems like things are starting to go my way. Can I hit a desperate defense yet? No, I'm not nearly at enough surrender progress. We're holding well. We're holding very well. The Reich should be losing its power soon. How much damage have I done? 600,000? That's pretty damn good, actually. We're at about 10% of the war participation at this point, and we could get a lot more if this were to conveniently collapse for some reason. Let's see how this goes. A little encirclement potential here. What if I bring you in? They want to try and defend that, I see. We'll just play defense, and then we'll counter push it once they run out of juice. Oh, we're starting to be able to make some pushes back, and I see a very, very nice encirclement that we could potentially get. I don't think this is going to work the way I think it's going to, though. If only the Allies would deploy an air force. I guess they do have a little bit in the Balkans. They're still getting clapped. And there's Italy. Italy's blown up. The UK's got itself a puppet. Let's just go ahead and do a little bit of a waltz in here, shall we? These lines have gotten a lot thinner all of a sudden, and I think it's time we take advantage of it. Oh, what? You're walking out? You sense danger now, do you? You didn't sense danger when you made this stupid-ass corridor in the first place? Nah, you're getting some encirclements off. I'm getting my petty revenge on you for being a dick earlier. We're taking back the homeland. Come on, my brothers, charge into battle. Take them on. Give me this encirclement. I deserve this encirclement. I've worked for this one. No, you do not get to pull this off. 82. Come on, get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out. Stop bringing in troops. You're cheating, you dick. Oh, come on, come on. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, you asshole. Get out. Die, perish. Yes, the encirclement's mine. Annihilate them. Perfect, my revenge goes as planned. And Greece is big. Greece is big. We're getting what we want. Time to reform Yugoslavia and take the Balkans as my own puppet plaything. Everybody get to the front. Get to where you need to go. We're gonna take back what's ours. Now, who's weak? Where can I strike? Oh, looks like there's one weak person right there for the taking. All right, I'll take that. Can we push them out here? Can we push them out? Is it possible? Oh, I think it might be. Blast them out. All the troops, all the troops, all the troops. No, 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 no. One of you's got to stop him. Don't let him reinforce. And the UK's kicked me out of the faction again for some mysterious reason. Winston Churchill, the bastard himself, has decided I'm not good enough, apparently. Maybe I just joined the Soviet Union. Hey, buddy, let me in. I am now communist Yugoslavia. Tito would be proud if he weren't so very much dead. drop them, drop them, drop them. Perfectly done. Oh, and they brought in another one. Those bastards, they keep bringing in troops. They're not supposed to do that. That's cheating. Oh, and then instant reinforcement. I see how it is. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. We are in. Another encirclement. Collapse them. Destroy them all. Take back ye rightful Yugoslav lands. And collapse these. Goodbye, Italian soldiers. You will not be missed in the slightest. Get out of my land. Perfect. The borders are starting to look good. Italy's starting to look terrible, and I'm starting to look kind of happy. Now, unfortunately, the rest of the border is still pretty damn strong, at least for the most part. I wonder if we can get away with any shenanigans. Still not winning on the Air Force battles, but we are doing a lot better than we were earlier. All I need at this point is just a nice little hole to punch into, and I think I may have found it. And that looks like another little encirclement for me. Time to crush them. Nope, you need a hold for a second. All right, ground is being made. I'm liking this. There's another German division gone that I don't have to deal with. Ooh, and another movement. They're weak in the north. I'll meet up with my Russian brethren. Yes, yes, the Soviet Union and Italy. We meet together. I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place. Just join the Soviet Union. They're way cooler than the Allies. They don't have this balding ass prick to kick me out of the faction every 2 minutes and call me the traitor. Ooh, free France. I like to see that. That's beautiful. And a line of Kingdom of Greece just in the middle of everything. Why not? Why not? I've got everything else at this point. Why not add a little bit of extra flavor to the world? No, they unconnected my Soviet brethren. This is a tragedy. All right, well, we've been halted again, even though it looks like they're trying to do a little bit of D-Day over there. Might work at some point, but I really want to kill these two hooligans. Romania and Hungary. Oh, actually, this looks like a soft little point right here and here. Let's see if we can punch across the river. You know, with the Russians here, I really don't have to worry about playing defensively that much. I can just kind of go. This is nice. I like this. I like this. Wait, can I just keep stretching their lines? Hold on. I think it might be working. They liberated Paris from the south somehow with no resistance whatsoever. Awesome. German Albania. What? Why is there a German Albania? What is going on here? All right, so, well, they're encircling everything. Sounds good. Oh, another weak point. Wonder if we can get across that. No, we cannot. They're a little bit too holed up in there. Too many mountains, too many forts in this area. Who built all these forts? That guy was an idiot. Now they gotta push through them all. Well, how goes our war participation? 14%. Pretty damn good. Not as good as it could be, but Italy's about to collapse fully on itself, and that will be hilarious once it actually happens. All right, so allies are dumping into France. This is good for me. I need Russia to fully kill Italy. If we can fully get rid of them, we'll be in good shape, but they're not even defending their borders right now, so odds of that happening are kind of low. Kind of low. I think we tried the big offensive battle plan and see what happens. Surely somebody somewhere breaks. God, they're so entrenched. But here we go. We got one spot. One spot's broken. That means more will follow. Just keep wearing them down, men. Eventually they'll break. They gotta. Just not here. Because this is the only place where they won't help me on my damn airplanes, man. They put them in France. They put them there, but they won't put them in me. Oh, let's take that Romanian capital. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, they proclaim Greater Hungary. Well done, man. It's not gonna last long for you, but congratulations anyway. They're getting thin. They're getting weak. Yeah, how's that Greater Hungary treating you now, dickhead? Well, it looks like France is completely free at this point. They don't wanna help me with their air force, and I'm so sad. Okay, I don't need them. I'm gonna have my Balkan little empire here in a moment. If we can just cut off this southern front from Axis reinforcements, we will be fantastic. All right, I think it's time for the next wave of mass offensive pushes. Look at those green bubbles. We got a few of them. Oh, wait, no. Yes, maybe. We got enough of them to make it worth it. Come on, push them out. Budapest, I'm hungry, and you're looking fabulous today. Come here. We're close. Pushing more of them out, getting my forts back. Once that breaks, oh, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall so quickly. The French scuttle fleet. Now you scuttle the fleet? of all the times, all the times, let's do it after we take our country back, just to fucking flex on the Germans. Why not? Man, honestly, not push them out. We're going straight to Budapest. We're killing Greater Hungary. Ain't nothing great about it. We're gonna make you sign the Treaty of Trianon 2. Budapest is mine, yeah. And we'll just keep splitting them. Split them down the middle. The fall of Budapest. It is a beautiful day. We're looking like a little chunky Yugoslavia, though. Surprisingly, Bulgaria is doing the best out of all of the Axis Balkan countries. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. They're the only one that still has their capital. So yeah, Bulgaria wins. Good job, Bulgaria. Well, this is just sad at this point. So much for Greater Hungary. There's Greater Hungary down. Let's just encircle these fucks real quick. And popped. Awesome. Liberation of Warsaw, let's go. The German Reich is falling. If only they'd fall faster. Do I have air superiority yet? No. They still want to put them all here where I have so many anti-aircraft guns that they just melt. German Albania's gone again. You know, I was joking at first, but Bulgaria might actually be the last Axis power to fall. We got big-ass Netherlands right now. It's so beautiful watching the entire German army just get gobbled up in a matter of moments. Sight to behold. Oh, Encirclement, kill them all! Drop them hats, goodbye. Plop, 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 plop. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And goodbye. Beautiful. And there goes Bulgaria. I don't know how Germany's not gone at this point. We gotta be at the peace deal, man. Dude, how close is Germany to death? 94%. What do they even have? And perfect. German Reich is gone. Time to make a peace deal that doesn't make my eyes bleed. Let's see what we could do. And with everything done, here is our world. Honestly, not the worst one I've ever seen. What is this? Soviet-occupied Germany, basically Prussia. They split down east and west. Soviet Czechoslovakia, they Luxembourged Austria. And the UK just directly annexed. Why? Why would you do that? Winston. Whatever. Okay, so faction map, obviously, yep. Dat tracks. Pretty accurate to real life, actually. Other than Iran just getting chunks taken out of it. But we are big Yugoslavia. We have big grown. I would have taken more if I could, but that's all they were willing to give me. All things considered, this is not the worst peace deal I've ever seen. I'm content with this, as I know it can be so much worse. But that, my friends, is going to conclude Playing Tall as Yugoslavia. Goodbye.